Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, alhamdulillah, wa sallallahu wa sallam ala Sayyidina Muhammad, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. After I finished that series, alhamdulillah, wa ma tawfiqi illa billah, and uṣūl al-fiqh, some people reached out to me and said, man, there's a lot of terms there, bro. It's hard to keep up with. Needed the glossary. So what I decided to do, in the tradition of those who preceded us, who focused on al-hudud and definitions as a means of conceptualization and then affirmation or negation of a science, I decided to put together like a glossary, a video glossary of some of the most important terms related to the science of uṣūl al-fiqh. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to put nur in it and barakah, and I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless you and to bless me. It's really for people that are like overseas in universities studying uṣūl al-fiqh and find it very cumbersome, or students of knowledge and madrasas who are studying uṣūl al-fiqh, or imams that may want to do, some professional development, as well as students of knowledge that are interested in religious vocation. Amen. This is what it takes. You know what I mean? This is very serious. This is a deen. It's not something that we should, sort of learn haphazardly. So we'll start with the first term is Ibaha. Ibaha, of course, is the terminology of the people of uṣūl. I mentioned this in my explanation of waraqat. Mubah is the terminology of the people of fiqh, because Ibaha is dealing with a text. Mubah is dealing with an action. Remember that. But the word Ibaha or Mubah comes from Baha. And Baha shay'u idha dhahara. We say something when it becomes clear, it becomes explicit, we say Baha. If we use the form which is hamzatu ta'diyya af'ala, so now the form is going to take an object. We're going to say Abaha al-rajulu ma lahu. Abaha al-rajulu ma lahu. Abaha fi'al madi. Al-rajulu is the doer, the fa'il marfu'. Ma lahu, mudaf, mudafun ilay, is maf'ulan bihi. What does it mean? That this man has the man has permitted someone to take or leave his wealth. He's showing it to them. That's the relationship, right? But the meaning is he's giving them permission. You could take it or not. The synonym then is going to be jaiz. In the Sharia, Imam al-Isnawi, Jamaluddin al-Isnawi, who is a giant in uṣūl al-fiqh, great Shafi scholar. We actually studied his meta commentary on al-Baydawi's Minhaj al-Uṣūl called Nihayat al-Sul. Although it was one of my teachers said, man, Imam al-Isnawi is so critical, sometimes he took you away from what the text is supposed to be about. He's very critical. He's a very critical thinker. But he has a great definition. He says, مَا خَيَّرَ الشَّارِعُ الْمُكَلَّفَ بَيْنَ فِعْلِهِ وَتَرْكِهِ. That mubah is that thing for which the shari', Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, has given the one responsible, the mukallaf, the choice to do or not to do. Why is that important? Because if you think about it, the mubahat are more than the muharramat and the wajibat. So the number of things which are permissible far exceed, right, the things which are forbidden and the things which are obligatory. So it's very important. ما خير الشارع المكلف بين فعله وتركه. What the Sharia has permitted the mukallaf to do or not to do. So eating vegetables, eating bread, drinking water, walking, running, working out, all that's going to fall under mubahat. What's the ruling on that? That the person who engages in the mubahat should not be punished, should not be rebuked, should not be disciplined. Generally, there are going to be some situations where maybe those things could lead to a problem. That's a little different. Maybe someone needs to remind them to be careful. But in general, لا عقوبة ولا ذم ولا إنكار على من يفعل بالمباحات. That's our first word, alhamdulillah, al-ibaha. Al-ibaha, from the word baha shay'u, something becomes clear. Abaha rajulu malahu. Man has brought out his wealth. You can take it or you can leave it. ما خير الشارع المكلف بين فعله وتركه. That the Sharia has allowed, or the Sharia, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has allowed a person to choose between doing something and not doing something. And then we said its ruling is that there's no blame on the person generally who engages in the permissible. Barakallahu feekum wa jazakum Allahu khairan. Wa sallallahu wa sallam ala Sayyidina Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.